Hey scrollers, this is Ken Will, here with a recap of the third week into my weight loss and fitness journey. Last week, I was able to reach my target resting heart rate, but I noticed that I was losing weight a bit too quickly. In order to slow down my weight loss to no more than 3 pounds per week, I decided to increase my caloric intake. Let's see how I did. The weight trend is definitely going down, which is great. I was even able to break into the weight range of 230. However, taking a closer look at the data, I started this week at around 244.2 pounds and ended the week coming in at 238 even. This means my weight loss was about 6.2 pounds this week, which is more than double the maximum amount I wanted to lose in 1 week. On one hand, I'm really glad that I'm losing weight consistently, and being able to lose about 12 pounds since December 1st has been a huge boost to my motivation. On the other hand, I'm losing about 4 pounds per week, which I'm not sure is the healthiest pace to maintain. Since my challenge to work out 6 days a week is ending on January 3rd, I'm hoping I don't have to change anything too drastically to compensate before then. For this week, I'll stop the usual increase to my workout load, and I'll try to increase my caloric intake again. Before I move on to my activity and calories, here are the fun, but likely very inaccurate, body comp data. While I probably am losing muscle mass overall, I believe that I'm also decreasing my fat mass, not increasing it. Anyway, I've talked around my activity and caloric intake enough. Let's move on to my weekly logs. Starting with my activity logs, which is captured by my Watch Ultra. Each day with a full blue heart indicates that I worked out that day, meaning I was able to successfully complete my goal of working out from Sunday to Friday this week. The first activity block with an incomplete green heart that indicates I didn't reach my step count for that day shows my basic activity logs for Sunday, December 15th. The second block, with over 9,000 steps, shows my activity logs for Saturday, December 21st. Although Saturday is my rest day, and I typically don't do too much on that day aside from chores, I actually went on a 4-mile hike and a picnic with a friend for her birthday, so I ended up logging a decent amount of activity for that day. Next is my calories for each day, derived from my food log recorded on my Fold 6. One of the new mini goals I set last week for this week was to increase my daily calories from around 1850 to around 2100. Based on this chart from my food log, I was able to meet that goal, slowly increasing my caloric intake throughout the week. On Saturday, I weighed myself before my hike and realized that I had lost 6.2 pounds this week. That prompted me to stop by the store to pick up a small box of energy bars to eat on the hike and increase my calories for that day to over 3,000. Again, my new mini goals for the fourth week is to maintain my exercise load while increasing my daily calories. Up next is my heart rate, which should be really quick. After meeting my goal of fixing my resting heart rate to be below 75 beats per minute, my only real goal for my heart rate from now on is to keep it below that target throughout my journey. The holiday season is usually very stressful for me, thanks to the nature of my company's business, but I'm pleasantly surprised that I was still able to keep my heart rate low. Actually, it might be getting too low, but that'll be for my doctors to figure out. Moving on to my blood pressure, which has historically been higher than I'd like. There's a general downward trend on this biometric too, but it doesn't look like I've made too much progress on this front this week. However, this is a great reminder to stop periodically and look at the greater picture. Reviewing this chart, I can see that I've made great progress on decreasing my blood pressure to a more acceptable range, all thanks to the power of data. While this data trend also serves as an incredible source of motivation to continue my challenge at the pace that I've been progressing, I will still stop increasing my workout load and attempt to increase my calories in. Before we conclude this recap, let's review my major goals one more time. Last week, I was able to cross off the heart rate goal. Since then, I'm closing in on losing 20 pounds and reaching a healthier blood pressure, but I'm not quite there. I might be able to meet one or even both of these goals by the end of my challenge, which would be incredible progress in just 1 month. I still have a long way to go before I reach my end goal, so I'll keep it up. That does it for this video. Please leave a comment letting me know what you liked or what I can improve. Thanks for watching, and remember, I hope you will because I know you can.